started going in his younger years. Always wished it would be his life.
It's a beautiful, beautiful morning here in Weller's Bay. It's been hot, and we've been running the air conditioning at night. And I thought I would just talk about that for a minute, because there are differing views on using a generator to run your air conditioner. So, especially overnight, due to carbon monoxide and stuff like that. So, just wanted to show you what we do. So here's our setup. This is a Firman 3300 watt generator. It's an inverter generator, so it is quite a bit quieter than regular generators. This is supposed to be as quiet as Honda generators, and it's not, but it isn't much louder. When we turn it on, when you're sitting at the front of the boat, you can barely hear it. So it works perfect for not completely disturbing your neighbors if they're not too close to you. But it's 3,300 starting watts, and then it's got 3,000 running watts. And the reason I chose this one was generators are expensive. The suitcase type generators, the 1,500 or 2,000 watt generators, they're not strong enough to run an air conditioner. So you would need two of them, and they're about $2,000 a piece, I think. So now you're $4,000 into two generators to run in parallel to run your AC and charge all your stuff. So this one made a lot of sense for us. These do come on sale at Lowe's every so often. This one, I believe I only paid 800 bucks for. So it is a little bigger. It is about 90 pounds. And I store it in the engine compartment, so it can be a little awkward and a little heavy to drag out and set up, but it's totally worth it for us. And you can see it sits on the platform nice, and it doesn't look out of place. And I've strapped it on with two bungees, and it works great. So that powers our AC, our stove, charges everything, the batteries, all of our electronics, no problem. And the beauty with it is it will run, it'll run all night. It'll run, I think I had it running about 12 hours, no, 10 hours with running the AC overnight. So the problem is, if you guys look, there's the exhaust. So the problem with these types of generators and running them all night is carbon monoxide poisoning. Now, we've never had an issue with this, and I'll tell you why. So when you are anchored and you have this on the back of your boat, and the anchor obviously is in the front of your boat, the wind is always going to blow you so that the back of your boat is facing away from the wind. So with this generator being on the back of the boat, common sense would dictate that any wind would be blowing the gas away from the boat. If the wind changes, well, the boat will spin, and again, the gases will be blown away from the boat. So that's not really an issue. Now with us, most nights we have a camper top for this boat, and we completely close it up, close the screens, so there's one more barrier for any gas to get through. And then of course, as you can see there, there's our cabin door. It's shut tight. All the windows, all the hatches are shut, so that another barrier for any carbon monoxide to get into the boat. Then inside the boat, we have not one but two carbon monoxide detectors. So we feel very comfortable with this setup, and for the last 3 years we've been using it a lot, and we've never had an issue with any carbon monoxide getting into the boat. So again, especially when you're anchored, and the way the wind blows the boat, and with this being on the back of the boat, I don't see how that could even get into the cabin to be a problem. Maybe you guys, if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. The one situation I could see this being a problem is if you are tied up to a dock, tied up to a canal wall, or tied up to a lock. Now you don't have the benefit of the wind blowing you away and blowing the gas away either. So that could be a problem where, you know, the wind is blowing at the back of your boat, therefore blowing the gas in towards your boat if you're tied up. But in those cases, we generally don't use the air conditioning. So anyways, I just thought I would address that because it has come up and there are differing opinions on it. And that's just been our experience. It works perfect, no problems. Thanks, guys.